In the year 2001, one of the best films of all time was released, and from that same film came a historic line: ogres are like onions. Onions have layers. Ogres have layers. And as I contemplated this a few weeks ago on the 20th anniversary of the release of Shrek, I had a newfound appreciation for the frustration Shrek must have felt in trying to explain that, contrary to popular belief, ogres were multifaceted beings that went far beyond the reputation assigned to them by the masses. A reputation built on fear and ignorance, deliberate and otherwise, meant to keep ogres on the margins of society. I could talk at length about how Shrek and Shrek 2 have only gotten more entertaining to watch as a queer non-binary adult, but I'll skip ahead and make my own analogy. My non-binary identity is like a pizza. I'll pause right there and give you a few seconds to see if you can, with confidence, give me an exact definition of pizza that encompasses every kind you've ever eaten or seen. Now, if, as I suspect, you've come up blank, allow me to provide the Merriam-Webster definition, which is probably as close to inclusive of all those pies in your mind as you can get. Pizza is a dish made typically of flattened bread dough spread with a savory mixture, usually including tomatoes and cheese, and often other toppings, and baked. I'll put an emphasis here on the words typically, usually, and often, because even the people whose jobs it is to come up with definitions can't really get more specific than this. Personally, I think it's a perfect analogy for how I feel about being non-binary. Every day, I wake up in my body. Let's say that's the flattened dough upon which everything is placed. I'll brush my teeth, wash my face, put on lotion, deodorant, etc. And so this would be the savory mixture on top of the flattened dough. And then dress based on the weather, my comfort, and how I want to look. Finally, the toppings. And every day, just like a pizza, I can change it up a little bit, change it up a lot, or have the same thing I did yesterday. There are infinite combinations of dough, sauce, and toppings, and regardless of what you end up with, it's all pizza in the end. To me, it's a silly, delicious, imperfect, but fun analogy of what it means to be non-binary for me. The moment I realized that I didn't have to express my identity in any specific way, and that there were infinite dough sauce topping combos at my disposal, I realized that I could want more than just the absence of gender dysphoria as someone who's trans, but instead also experience and shoot for gender euphoria. Because, let's face it, sometimes the occasion calls for a simple slice of Papa John's cheese pizza, but doesn't the idea of a handcrafted slice with lovingly made dough, sauce of your choice, and all the toppings you want and none you don't sound so much better?